All right, good to see you guys. Welcome to Faith Family Time. All right, good to see you guys. Welcome to Faith Family Time.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. As always, I'm watching on YouTube. Hello. I want to say hi to our 8 people watching on YouTube.
8 people?
Yeah,
All I got
already.
is 5, man.
Yeah,
You're
and 5 on Facebook.
drawing them away.
If you can, type and tell us that you're here. Comments. The Avons are here. Hello, how you doing?
Jane, good to see you. Nick, Melissa, the few, the faithful, the few, the proud.
The Marines?
The
That's-
Facebook people.
The Faith Baptist Church Facebook crew. So, glad to have everybody on today. It is Thursday, if you didn't know that. It is Thursday, so...
Really? Thursday already?
Yeah, one of those days again.
Time flies.
It does, especially in quarantine. Today's activity was about John the Baptist. And John the Baptist was an interesting man, and he wore some crazy clothes. So if John were alive today, how do you think he would look? It was take a picture or video, send it in, tell us what you think he would look like. And let's get started.
Miss Lynn, Steve, Diane, good to see you. All right.
All right, we got a video. We have one video today and a couple pictures. The video is from...
Are we doing the video first?
Let's do the video first, yeah.
Okay.
I think I got the video loaded up in there first. The video is from Olivia.
I like it already.
It is funny.
Repent! The kingdom of God is in hand. Come and get baptized in the Jordan River. I'm gonna go get some people for that.
We're gonna go get some people for a minute? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
something like that.
I love the wig, man. Olivia,
Yeah, that was intense.
you're going to break a record tonight. 3,000 arbitrary points.
Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of arbitrary
3,000.
points.
Nobody on our whatever this is has ever gotten that before.
Yeah, it's Faith Family Time. That's what this is. So let's look. Next we have a picture of a drawing that Nevaeh did. So looky there. Look at there. John the Baptist. You can see it. He's baptizing people, and then there's someone who is sleeping, it looks like. Can you
Good
see the
job,
sleeping
Nevaeh.
person?
I see it.
That's a good job. You know, I think that's better than what I could do.
She's an artiste.
There you go. Now
Good
we got
job,
our heads
Nevaeh.
in it. There we go. Good job, Nevaeh. All right. That's definitely better than I could do. This is Caleb.
Is that who that is?
Yes.
And this is how John the Baptist would look.
Yeah, with a sombrero.
With the Where's Waldo tights.
It would look interesting, that's for sure.
I would really like to hear his rendition of why he chose.
You probably just got the craziest things he could find.
Yeah, is that what you think?
Yeah.
He's trying to look nuts.
Trying to look nuts. I guess so. Here we go. This
Good job,
is
Caleb.
Ricky. Ricky drew out.
All right, Ricky.
He drew out John the Baptist. Big long beard.
Nice.
Everything. Looks good. We kind of
Looks
have
good,
to
yeah.
go like this. They can see us in the corner.
I know, well,
they can't
camera's
see
right
our
in the way,
setup.
yeah.
Yeah. But
One
good
of
job,
these days
guys.
We got to show you guys our setup.
You know, I get a secondary camera angle,
You should.
like from behind
people
us,
can
like
see what we
like
see.
over here, so they kind of like this
Yeah,
way.
You should do that.
Kind of see over my shoulder.
Because it's so interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. All right, let's get to some questions. All right, we're gonna roll through these ones today.
Melissa said those weren't tights. Those were socks. I stand corrected.
Those were socks.
Those were socks.
Oh,
That was some serious...
that's a long sock. Yeah,
Those are
wait.
some serious
wait.
socks game.
Let me pull that back up for a second. Yeah, those are some long socks.
I mean, I need to find a pair of socks like that. I would preach in those on a Sunday morning. Those are epic.
I would wear those.
They're either Where's Waldo or The Wicked Witch of the West, one or the other.
I would definitely wear those. Although I do have some really funky socks already, like some pink flamingos on there.
Isn't that?
Well, aren't all flamingos pink? And that's kind of redundant. Are all flamingos pink?
No, I don't think so. Some of them are gray.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're McDonald's socks.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
What are we even talking about right now? Let's
don't
do
know.
some.
Caleb socks.
Jaden says hi right now. So hi, Jaden. What's going on? What was John's raiment made out of? Question number 1.
Oh,
Well,
see, Jane already said, I want to make that very clear before the question starts that she has slow internet. The excuses have already started.
yeah. Well, question number 1. What was John's raiment made out of? What was his raiment made out of? Pastor, do you know this?
Yes,
Yes. What was it made out of? Go ahead.
camel's hair.
Camel's hair. Melissa got it online. Jules got it. Jane Elizabeth, you guys got it
Camel's
too.
hair and leather girdle.
Good job. All right.
Adam. Good job, Adam.
Let's go number 3. Which Old Testament prophet foretold the coming of John?
Which Old
Actually, you know what? I guess you could say there is kind of two,
Which
but
Old Testament prophet
yeah, but it
foretold
says-
the coming of John?
yeah, it says in Matthew 3:3. It says a particular one. For this is he that was spoken of by the prophet blank, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare you the way of the Lord, make his path straight. I do also think it's in, isn't it in Malachi too? Malachi is not the one it mentions right here. I feel like it's in Malachi too.
Why am I having a hard time with this? Now, like some people said that he was likened unto Elias,
Yeah,
like which is Elijah.
right. But it
But
says
that's not. But
for
Elijah's not the prophet.
yeah, for this is he that was spoken of by the prophet.
I want to say, is it the prophet Jonas?
It is not
No.
Jonah.
No, it wouldn't. Yeah,
it wouldn't be Jonah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Why
that
did I
was- that
just-
wasn't
I
a
don't
very
even
good
know- I don't even
guess.
know why I said that.
Because in other portions of scripture in the New Testament,
Right.
it talks about the prophet Jonas.
Wasn't
That's
the prophet Joel?
why. No, was
Now I'm
not the
just
prophet
guessing.
Joel.
I mean,
Wow, we stumped Pastor.
I know
we
that
stumped
I know
Pastor
this.
today.
Spoken of. By
Joel
the
said
prophet-
Nostradamus.
Who said this?
It wasn't
Isaiah.
Nostradamus. Yes.
Isaiah.
Yes.
knew
Particularly,
that.
and Jaden got it on YouTube as well. Good job, Jaden. Here
Wait,
it says,
That's just Nick trying to throw Jules under
Jules
the
under the bus.
Yeah. Don't say Jules guessed that. Nick. That
good
was
job,
really
guys. Next question. What did John eat? The Bible says that his meat, at the end of verse 4, his meat was blank and blank blank. Blank and blank.
I know this.
Yes.
I know this.
His meat was blank and blank.
It was Nutty Buddies.
Yes.
And
If he had any sense,
Nutty
it was
Buddies.
Nutty Buddies, yeah.
if he were alive today, it would be.
It would be Nutty Buddies, that's true. He'd be living in the wilderness, and he would have some faithful Christians go to the store and buy some Nutty Buddies
That's
for him
right.
and bring them out to him.
That's right. I went to Dollar General the other day, and they were out of Nutty.
Out of
Buddies.
Nutty Buddies,
It's
yeah.
like a crime. That's when I realized this thing was serious.
This is a real crisis.
This thing is serious.
On YouTube,
The
Jaden
Nutty
got
Buddy supply chain has been interrupted.
Locusts and Honey on from
Locust
Jaden.
and wild honey.
Yes, from Melissa and the boys, and from Nevaeh and Ricky too, Jane Elizabeth. All right.
Olivia said she's winning the trophy with just Pastor's points.
She may be.
She may be. If those arbitrary points have any redeem value for regular points.
Yeah, that is true.
Is it like 1/20th? Like those coupons say 1/20th?
No, I don't know those coupons. I don't know.
Come on, pretty much every coupon says that.
Oh man! All
Ever
right.
read the fine print, Jim?
No, I've never read the fine print of a coupon. Nowhere have I ever used a coupon. I don't think at a store. Like I've never used a coupon at a store. Like online, I've used like coupon codes. All right. Number 4. Where did John baptize people?
You know what I started doing? I started going on eBay. You can buy 20% off coupons like every time you go to Home Depot or one of these other places. If you're going to spend like $100, a couple $100, you buy a coupon for like $6 and you save 20 or 25.
There you go.
Just a little coupon.
Kind of cheating the system. but-
Code for it. I love cheating the system.
You said that online.
I love it.
Where did John baptize the people? I see one. Jordan River, Jordan River, Jordan River.
Jordan River.
Good job.
Melissa first with the Jordan River. That's just because her internet's so fast.
I wonder if anybody else can tell me who had to dip himself in the Jordan River 7 times.
Oh, this is a question nobody was anticipating. So
7 times.
Melissa can't just Control V right now.
In order to get clean. I wonder if anyone could tell me that. Jaden said the Jordan on here. Who else was dipped in the, well, wasn't baptized, but he was dipped in the Jordan River. I think Pastor knows. We all sing this song about it too. Pastor, who is he?
Notre Dame.
No, it wasn't
no,
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
It was. I got one on YouTube.
Naaman.
Naaman, I got it too. Good
Melissa
job, guys.
again. Who got it first?
Honestly, I looked over and I kind of saw them both at the same
Who
time.
said it?
Jaden did.
Jaden. Good
Yeah.
job, Jaden.
Good job.
All right, on the ball.
All right, number 5, a little bit of an open-ended question here. In John chapter 3, which was the other portion where John the Baptist said, he must increase and I must decrease, speaking of Jesus there, what character trait do we see in John? What's something good, a good character trait? We see in John in
Open-ended, huh?
John chapter number 3, some people come up to him and he says, listen, I'm not the Christ, but I bear witness of the Christ. He talks about how he's not worthy to latchet even his shoe.
Adam said he relied on God and he was humble,
Yes.
being willing to decrease himself and increase God.
Amen. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Who
All
was that
right.
from? Adam?
That's from Adam.
Adam, you're going to preach the next junior church
Think
message,
that's
Adam.
worth any arbitrary points?
It probably is.
I would say.
You're the arbitrary point giver, so.
I mean, if Olivia got 3,000 for that epic costume, that wasn't that good of an answer. So I wouldn't give him 3,000, but I would give him 1,500.
1,500. Good job, Adam. All right.
1,500 arbitrary points.
So, yes, John was humble, and that famous line, he must increase, but I must decrease. Speaking of Jesus, he must become more prevalent, and I must go away.
Miss Kelly Ball joined just now. I don't know, Miss Kelly, I don't know if you want to be associated with this group.
Oh,
we're
man.
kind of a rough crowd.
Yeah, we kind of are.
Over here in New York.
So I'm going to use my devotion time to make a couple quick important announcements. But one quick important announcement, and I hope you kids and parents
check this out.
are paying attention.
Somebody spent some time on Photoshop.
I did. And maybe like
Nice.
maybe a half hour or so.
I like it.
It's pretty good, right?
I like
It's not bad. So we're going to have the Pine Car Derby. We have a Pine Car Derby every single year.
Pine Car Derby.
And we're not going to let the coronavirus
Get
quarantine.
ready to rumble.
We're not going to... You just killed all headphone users.
Oh, I forgot the let's get. You got to start with that.
Yeah, you do. All right. We're not going to let the quarantine stop us from the Pine Car Derby this year. All right. So instead of doing it where we all gather here together in the downstairs, what we will be doing is we will be live streaming a full sporting event, Pine Car Derby, on YouTube and on Facebook on Wednesday, May 20th at 6:30. Did you want to do it at 6? I didn't know. 6:30 is the normal time. We could do it at 6. Whatever. Maybe we'll change it by
You're
then.
going to have to go into that
Yeah.
Photoshop file and change
I saved the PSD, so that's all
Okay,
right.
good.
But what we're going to do, and this is important, so I need everyone just to pay
Melissa said
attention.
we can't see if pastor's cheating if we don't if we don't we're not attending in person.
Right, that
the
is
truth
true.
of the matter is, Melissa, you're wrong because we're going to cover this from every angle.
Every
this is going to be
angle,
like a
yeah.
Super Bowl event.
Yep.
We're going to do this up big.
Commentators and everything.
Commentators.
So-
We're bringing in professional. Don't we have John Madden lined up for this?
Yeah. John Madden, yep.
I think it's the only commentator I can. think
John
of at the
Madden and
moment.
Chris Collingsworth.
Yes.
And
Tom Brady.
we're not going to have Tom Brady.
No.
He's all the way in Tampa Bay now on the Buccaneers.
Ah.
Did you know that? He got traded
No, I didn't hear that.
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's not a Patriot anymore.
Oh, isn't that terrible?
Yes. So what we're going to do is this is how it's going to work. We need you guys to choose a color. All right? If you want the base car, you need to choose a color, either red, blue, purple, or yellow. text me with that information. We will drop off a pre-cut car, a sample of paints, and a sheet of stickers. All right, we're going to have a little paintbrush in there for you, and you can paint your car. You can put stickers on your car and decorate it however you want to do it. And I will drop that off to you. All
Now,
right.
all of the cars that are being, unless you want to get your own car, like order it online or something, because we're able to do that. We don't have to use.
You don't have to use the pre-cut cars.
The pre-cut cars, because
We
they're all wedges this year.
We do have a
So
couple.
they're all going to be the same unless you customize it.
We
or
do have a
buy your own.
couple blocks, Brother Miles said.
Oh,
We have
okay.
like 4 blocks, I think he said. But then that would be totally up to you to cut them, to paint them, and to do everything with them. All right. If not, you could just get the wedge and paint it and put your stickers on it. We will put the wheels on it and we will weigh it properly and all of that stuff. All
Are
right.
teens participating?
We don't typically do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I
No.
think it's just kids in the
Yeah,
kids
just
club.
it's just a kids club activity.
Just the kids club. That's it.
So we probably don't have enough kits to do all the teens as
So I
well.
only have one entry this year.
Yeah.
Just Clark.
So if you can choose your color
Ripley's not old enough.
rather quickly and text me what your color is, and if you're not going to use one of our preset cars, then please text me too so I can get that information. And
Melissa's already crying already. She's already crying. Pastor, you're such a cheater. Melissa, it's still a month away. I haven't even done anything yet.
we knew that. Okay, Adam's crying. Wait, did Adam participate in it last year?
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
Adam's too old now. He's in the youth group.
Yeah, we've never had youth group.
Yeah.
Do it. So, but we do need to do an activity for the youth group soon, and I've been trying to think about that. But that's on a different topic. All right, so choose
Jane
a color.
said, "Aw, Adam can do it. He's totally part of this every night."
Oh,
Sorry, Jane.
we'll pray about it. All right.
Adam is.
Text your colors in to me.
You know what?
and-
Adam just needs to retire because didn't he win he won the last 2 or 3 years?
Did he? I don't know.
Like I think pretty sure Adam won because he cheats.
I thought you won.
No. The Vinci Racing machine has been unable to beat the Marone Racing
machine.
machine.
Couldn't think of anything else. So yeah, text that stuff in, and we'll get it going. And if you're gonna make your own car, we
Because they
need it
cheat.
in by the thing is on May 20th. All right. If you're gonna make your own car from scratch, we need that in by May 13th.
Right.
All right. That's a week early.
That way,
All right.
Pastor can test all of them and see how fast.
No,
his
that
car
way
needs to
we can
be.
do. We
Order
can
the
make
wedge.
sure that they weigh correctly and all of those other things. If we're gonna give you the pre-cut car, I'm gonna drop it off to you sometime next week, towards the end of next week, maybe Thursday, Friday next week, and then I'll pick it up a week after that. All right. So
And I
There you
promise
go.
I will not test any other cars before May 15th.
So I'm excited about it. It's gonna be good. We're gonna test my production skills for sure on that day.
It's going to be epic.
It's good. So
I'm
it's gonna be
telling
good.
you. We're going to do a Super Bowl level style
Commercials and everything.
commercials. Oh yeah. And we're going to have polls
Liberty
on
Bibberty. Have you ever seen that commercial?
We're going to have polls on just like they do in Super Bowl. What had the best commercial?
Yeah. The
all that
Bibberty
stuff.
Mutual. Have you ever seen those commercials?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Go on. I'm done.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. All right. Time to. My mother-in-law just joined. I have to recognize her. So consider this recognition.
Recognition.
All right. Let's get into just a quick thought here tonight. I guess I can take these off. Actually, it's funny. Nick, who has access to the church Facebook, Nick Loser, posted Romans 8:18, and I texted him. He posted it, Romans 8:18 on the church Facebook the other day. And it's a great verse, and I texted him like, man, great minds think alike, or you were being led by the Holy Spirit or something, because this was the verse that I was planning to to just give a thought from tonight. So that was a couple days ago. So Nick, you're a prophet, or you snuck into my office and looked at my notes, or whatever. But Romans chapter 8, verse number 18, it says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." All right, so Romans 8:18 here, again, Romans is a phenomenal book on salvation. The first 11 chapters talk to us about the subject of salvation and how it's by grace through faith alone. And then the last 4 chapters, 12 through 16, go into you're saved, now what? Now what are you supposed to do after salvation, the way we're supposed to conduct ourselves and all that. But here in Romans chapter 8, Paul gives an awesome picture of the fact that we're waiting, we're saved, and when we get saved, our salvation is secure. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. But we haven't experienced it fully until we one day get to heaven and we're totally redeemed and we shed this sinful flesh and everything. And he's talking about, in this verse, he's talking about the fact, now Paul's writing this to the Romans. I mean, that Rome is the capital of the Roman Empire, obviously. And, it's the place where they had the Colosseum, where Christians are being fed to lions and all kinds of stuff. And so some people are going, some Christians are paying very dearly for their faith. And so he's trying to encourage them here with this thought. He says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Okay? Now, the key word there that I love about this verse is the word reckon. All right? Now, reckon used to be kind of more slang in, I reckon, from
In the Deep South?
I don't think we hear it too much in New York anymore, but maybe more in the South and maybe in the 50s or something. That's the way people used to talk. I remember watching Davy Crockett.
I don't remember watching
No,
that.
you never watched Davy Crockett?
No,
Davy
never.
Crockett. It was
I
made
know who he
back in the
is.
50s by Disney. Davy Crockett. And he always used that word. I reckon. But anyway, I digress. So, for I reckon the sufferings of this present time. In the slang part of the word is just kind of like, I reckon, I acknowledge, I deduce, I figure.
I consider, yeah.
Yeah, I consider. But here, the word reckon, it has more of a mathematical term of like balancing your checkbook. You're reckoning your checkbook. You're weighing the pros and the cons. This is the idea behind this word. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings," so here's the cons, all right? "I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared," all right, there's your reckoning, "with the glory which shall be revealed in us." So the glory that awaits us, the glory of heaven, and eternity. When you think about eternity, there really is no comparison to, no matter how bad it gets here on earth, there's no comparison to what awaits us one day in heaven. And so, I think Christians make a mistake, and I make this mistake all the time. We make a mistake when we get too entrenched in the things of this world. Now, it's hard right now, because you listen to politics and you hear some elected officials of ours making really, based upon what your viewpoint is, really stupid decisions, really dumb choices. I'll just give you an example. It really makes my blood boil. Now, we haven't had any drive-in services here, but there are some churches where that's something that they have developed. They have a drive-in service. I was considering it for Easter. I just didn't know how. I don't know. I wasn't convinced that it would be better than broadcasting online. So we've kind of more developed that route. But some churches have chosen to go the route where people drive in, they park their car, the pastor comes out on a platform and he preaches via a FM transmitter. You're running your car, you turn your car on, you let it idle, you turn the radio on, and you're listening on a certain frequency, the FM transmitter can transmit about 300 feet or whatnot, and everybody that's tuned into that frequency overpowers the regular radio signal, and you can hear what's being said on that frequency for 300 feet or whatnot. And some churches are going that route, and elected officials, governors, and different things in different states have said that was illegal. That somehow that was violating. I don't know, whatever it is that they think that it's violating, social distancing or whatnot. Everybody's in their car with the windows rolled up. Nobody's going anywhere. Nobody's getting out. Nobody's talking to anybody. You're just driving and showing up. So I don't want to turn this into like a negative thing or a political debate or anything along those lines. I'm not even looking at Facebook right now. I'm just looking at my Bible app. But my point is that it gets really easy when you see decisions like that being made. It gets really easy to be negative and to get so angry and frustrated at what's going on in this life, what's going on in this present time, what's going on in this present crisis, because this is where we live. This is the here and now. And it's so hard sometimes to see the distance, to see in the distance, to see what's it going to be like 5 years from now. I was watching a doctor talk about coronavirus in 5 years and what the world looks like in 5 years. And he said, really, in 5 years, everything is totally normal again, because we'll have herd immunity and everything will be built up, and it'll still come around like the flu, but it won't devastate us right now like it is right now, because we don't have the immunity built up and everything, because it's kind of a new disease and our bodies are learning how to deal with it. But he's like, in 5 years it's gonna be just regular. It's not a big deal anymore. And that seems so distant right now. That seems like so far away, given what's going on right now. And it's so easy to exist in the temporary. It's so easy to exist in the present crisis, that we can forget about the future. And likewise with our Christian walk and with getting, too entrenched. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was trying to encourage them a little bit by reminding them that, hey, remember, we're not citizens. I mean, we're here temporarily, but our permanent citizenship is in heaven. Mm-hmm. The Bible says that our citizenship is in heaven. And I still believe in being patriotic to my country and all those different things. I love America. I love the concept of America. I love the flag, and I'm pro-USA all the way. But I will also say that I'm a citizen of heaven before I'm a citizen of America.
Right.
And we have to think beyond the temporary, and don't get so frustrated and down in the dumps, or so filled with anxiety, so filled with fear, so filled with discouragement over the way things look right now. All right, it would be the equivalent of going on vacation to, say, the Florida Keys. That's where me and my wife went on our honeymoon, and I loved it. It's hard to believe that was 16 years ago, almost 16 and a half years ago. But anyway, the water's crystal clear, and you're on your jet ski and everything. It was just epic. It was awesome. And going to the Florida Keys, and we were only there for, I think, a week, maybe a week, and I think it was exactly 7 days. But anyway, we're only there a week. And, you pick up a local paper while you're at the Keys, and the local paper reads that, Key Marathon is having problems with, I don't know, garbage pickup or something along those lines. And I'm choosing a minor issue, but, I'm not trying to make light of our issue. But the point is that I'm not a citizen of Key Marathon. I'm just there temporarily on vacation. I don't really care if they have problems with garbage pickup. That doesn't bother me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because my citizenship is in a completely different state. I'm just there temporarily. And that's what the Apostle Paul is. That's the idea that the Apostle Paul is putting here. Don't get so riled up listening to political shows or talk shows or watching the negative news or all that stuff. Don't let it ruin your day and ruin your spirit. Just understand, yeah, you know, this is affecting us temporarily. But you know, but we are citizens. Our future citizenship is in heaven, and everything is all right in our Father's house. And so that's just a quick thought of encouragement tonight. And hopefully it registers with you and was a little bit of a blessing. All right. So, all right.
All right. Tomorrow night is Friday night, and the last Faith Family Time of the week is on Zacchaeus. How do you say Zacchaeus, Pastor?
Zacchaeus. That's the way I've always said it, and I'm not changing it even though it's incorrect.
You know, I changed
My
the way
stubbornness.
I say
My stubbornness.
David's older brother, Eliab. I always said it.
Eliab.
And, you know, I always say it Eliab, but
Yeah.
you know, Miss Jen was right. It is Eliab.
Why is she right?
I looked it up.
She's almost never right.
I looked it up. She was right. All right, it was Eliab, which just sounds weird to me, but I'll have to change my ways there. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody.
So how do you pronounce it? Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus?
I don't know how to correctly pronounce
Zacchaeus? I always say Zacchaeus.
it.
Zacchaeus.
I don't think it's Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus?
Maybe tomorrow night tune in
Zacchaeus.
and you will know the correct way to say Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus.
Is that a good outro?
Sure. See you guys.